Hello, my Libras. Thank you so much for joining me for this yearly forecast for your sign in 2020. What I will be doing is I will lay down a card for the theme of the month. Then I'm going to lay down a clarifier to just give you a little bit more insight. So with that being said, let's start with Libra's January theme. What does Libra need to know for the year 2020 and the month of January? My Libras, you have the 8 of Wands. You have projects. You have things that you are wanting to accomplish, things you are wanting to do, irons in the fire. I mean, this January, this beginning of this first year, starts off with major activity. So with that being said, let's get a clarifier. What is it that you're doing? Your wands are your hopes and your dreams, the things that you want to accomplish. So think about that, Libras. I think you have things that are near and dear to you, and it's almost like I hear some of you say, I'm going to start this month. I am going to accomplish what I started, my goal for this year. It's going to be a done deal. Wow, some of you are just ready for it. Okay. And the clarifier is tuning in. So I feel this is action. This is how you're going to get there. So you will disregard anything and everything that's whispering in your ear and go in for you. Go in and know how you're going to accomplish this. What is the next thing that you're supposed to be doing? Just go within, because whether you know it or not, or whether I've said it a couple of times, you already have the answers. So with all of these irons in the fire, how are you going to bring it about? What's the easiest way to do it? Go within. So just be quiet. You don't have to sit and meditate forever. Just be quiet for a moment and listen to what your higher self has to say about what next direction you want to go in. What do my Libras need to know for the month of February? See, when you go within, then you get that big burst of energy from the universe. So this is the Ace of Wands, which is talking about the hand of God is just coming out of the clouds and saying, here you go. So you have the wands here and you have the ace here. So I feel that what this is saying is maybe one of your ideas, one of the things that you want to accomplish is going to take hold. It's going to start sprouting. It's going to root, because when we have too many things on our plate, there's nothing wrong with it. It's better to have too many than too little. But I feel that one of the ideas, and this could be pertaining to whatever situation you find yourself in, one of these ideas is going to be presented in a big way, because aces are always about out of the blue. So know that with this tuning in, turning in January, you're going to start seeing results in February. Wow, what are you doing? What are you doing, my Libras? The clarifier is the dream. This is getting you out of wishing, hoping, and looking at these people and saying, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. This is getting you out of it. And that's the greatest thing, because I see that everything that you're doing, it may seem a little passive at first in January, but then you start to become more active in February. You're getting out of your own mind. You're getting out of your, I wish, it will never happen to me. I'll never find the right person. I'll never get the right job. I'll never start my own business. I'll never do all of these things. And now I feel that the universe is giving you this one major hint that, yep, you sure will. So get rid of this dreaming. There is no more dreaming for you, Libra. It's time to start. March. March is bringing you Judgment. I can't tell you how many other signs have gotten this, because the Judgment card is all about what have you learned. You're being called out from the old. So this is almost like the Death card, where you're going through a transition. You're called out from the old. The angel Gabriel, I believe, is blowing the horn, and you're going, you know what? I want more. I know what I did, and I know I could do better, and I'm never going to do that again. Or I learned, because Judgment is all about that. We go through these times in our lives where we have, not made mistakes, but we just haven't made the best choices, and then we learn. So this is what you're going to be doing, my Libras, but I feel that this little test from the universe, because this comes along with a test, you're going to pass with aces. So we're going to see either right now or later on, because it's going to show itself for sure. So clarifier for Judgment for Libra for March of 2020. Go with the flow, my dear Libras. Just allow everything to happen. So it's like you have these great ideas. Something's coming out of it. You've learned from it. Now, don't leap. Just allow the universe to bring this to you. You, especially Libra, you want that balance in your life. And sometimes if you don't feel you have it, then you go out and look for it. And that's not what you need to do. You don't need to look for anything. It's all going to come to you. So maybe this is what you have learned, that you do not need to go out and pursue. All you need to do is turn in and allow the universe to fulfill the desires and the wishes and the hopes that you have. You just need to make it clear first. So if you make it clear, then the universe takes the rest of it. What is going on for April of 2020 for my Libras? What is going on for April of 2020? You have the Magician reversed. So you do have help from the universe, but with it being reversed, it lessens it just a little bit, nothing drastic, because I still feel that this is telling you, you have to let it go. You need to go with that flow. And when you go with that flow, then the universe is ready to turn this around, and the Magician is there to help you. Libras, I'm just looking at this. It's like sometimes you have a little bit of a control issue and you want everything to, work out perfectly, which who doesn't? But I feel that the whole part of this reading right now is just telling you it is going to work out perfectly. All you need to do is just back off and allow the universe to do it. All right, what is the clarifier for the Magician reversed? See what I mean? You have ripeness, which is saying, it's ready, it's time, let everything fall and don't hold on. If these apples held on with their stems, they would rot. There's a time, there's a season for everything. So you're getting a major message here, my Libras, within the first 4 months. It's all about going within, going with the flow, letting go, allowing, and knowing that whatever it is that you have said to the universe, this is what I really desire. Now, please make it happen, instead of you going out and doing it. That's the key, Libra. That's the key. What's going on in May for my Libras? You're still seeking, you're searching, you're shining light on who you are and what you're supposed to be doing. You have 3 major arcana in a row: Judgment, the Magician, and the Hermit. So I feel what's happening is you're learning, definitely learning, that the universe is going to shed that light on you, and you just look at it and say, okay, I'm waiting for the light to be shown, and go for it. It's really, really hard sometimes for us to do that because we want to make something happen, but then there are times when we don't see things behind the scene. So you want everything to be put into place, people, places, and things, before you try to push it along. So what is the clarifier for the Hermit? Oh, see what I mean? It is the Fool. So the Fool is saying, it's new, it's exciting, you've finally learned to just allow the universe to do their thing, and look where it's gotten you. So you're starting out new in May. May is new because you got it. You saw the light. What's June bringing my Libras? June. June is bringing my Libras. The Ten of Pentacles reversed. I don't feel that, there's not much of a downside to the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Upright, you're content, you have everything that you need and more. That includes family, homes, property, love, and money, of course. You have everything that you need. So when it's reversed, it's just lessened a little bit. I feel you're just starting out on this journey, but you have a really, really good start on what you want to achieve and what you want to do. It's just not there yet. But you're starting out. It could be the Six of Pentacles or the Seven of Pentacles, but you have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So you're already seeing the fruits. You're already seeing what the universe is bringing to you, and it's getting very, very easy for you because of that Eight of Wands in the beginning, where you were just saying, okay, I'm just going to throw this out and see what happens. Well, look what's happening here. What is the clarifier for the Ten of Pentacles reversed? Oh, again, now you've achieved consciousness, which means instead of tuning in, that's the subconscious, the higher self, it's taking you the first 6 months of the year to reach this and to know how it works. How it works. So Libras, give yourself a big pat on the back. That was a very short time to do this. What can my Libras expect for the month of July? The month of July for my Libras. What can they expect? Oh my God, here's another major arcana, the World. All right, so you've come full circle. You have all the help of the universe on your side, the four corners. There's the Magician with the card before. You hold these batons in your hand. You're encircled by the wreath, which is the winner's wreath, the laurel. It's completion. It's completion in July. So the things that you have done up until now, you're really starting to see this move in your direction and in a wonderful, wonderful way. What is the clarifier for the World? My gosh, you've come a long way. You have beyond illusion. So you see all the things. Now if you notice the third eye here and then the third eye here, you see everything for what it is. You don't hold on to things of the past. You know that everything is in the here and now, right now, because you have this completion. What do my Libras need to know for the month of August 2020? It's a good year so far, Libra. It's a good year. The month of August 2020. It is the Eight of Pentacles. So you're working, and it's at something you know how to do. You're already skilled in doing it, but you're being productive. So after everything that you've done, you've had this completion. Now you get back to work. You're being productive. And when you're being productive, you're making money. And that's where you get all of the things that you're doing, you're working toward, you get that. And I feel that this might be in August when you take up another one of those wands. So you might be pulling another iron out of the fire and saying, you know what? I'm going to start on this now. That's what I'm getting for you, my Libras. Remember, this is relationships, jobs, self-employment, anything that we're talking about, building a home, however you want to look at it. What is the clarifier in August for my Libras? Oh, gosh, see, you're going so far in. The inner voice, then beyond illusion, and then you had turning in. It's a time, this year is the time for you to really listen to your higher self. Really listen to your guides. You're going to get so far ahead in your life by doing that, my Libras. And if you try it, that's all the universe asks for, is just try it. What do my Libras need to know in September? The end of the nightmare. You have the Nine of Swords reversed. So I feel that everything that you've been doing, like the Eight of Wands at the beginning, it's like all these irons in the fire, and you're like, well, which one do I choose? What do I do? What do I do? I kind of feel that this is saying, when you listen to that inner voice, that any kind of anxiety, anxiousness, what am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do next? Goes away. You're not being kept up anymore at night. You're going to be sleeping like a baby in September. And let's see the clarifier for that. The clarifier is healing. So body, mind, and spirit are all healed because you keep going within. And when you keep going within, then you cannot, you're just like, everything is clear. Your mind is clear, your body's running more, and you aren't all stressed and tense. Your soul is speaking to your higher self, to your guides, to your angels, and you're just right on track. I feel this is the best year ever for you, my Libras. Just go within. October for my Libras. October. You have the Knight of Pentacles coming toward you. Again, money, messages about money, the things that you really, really want. And it's slow moving. Okay, so this is a slow moving horse. It's not, like the Knight of Wands where he's charging into a situation. The Knight of Pentacles is a very methodical knight. He has this money. He's bringing this to you, and he has this horse that is a workhorse, but is slow, sure, and steady. So whatever you're working on, again, don't leap. Just allow it to happen. What is the clarifier for this? What is the clarifier for this? Oh, success. How can you get any better, my dear Libras? You just go for it. And it brings you like you're walking on top of the world, and you have gained everything. I just want to put something in here too for you, my Libras. You're going to be receiving more this year. The Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, all of these, the Magician helping you by going within. And in order to get this success, what I'm getting is allow yourself to shine and to help other people. Okay, so if those who are less fortunate that are around you, then go ahead and help them. Don't hide your light under a basket. Know that when you give, you receive. Whether it's here on this earthly plane, or if it's you're stocking up good karma in the heavenly planes. It doesn't matter. When you get to this point where things are just coming to you and you have this success, share it, my Libras, share it. That's the balancing, the give and the take. So everything needs to be balanced. What does Libra need to know for November of this year? End of the battle. Again, this is a theme for some of the signs, a lot of them. The Five of Swords, at least it is reversed, so that means the battle is over, that there is no more clouds over your head, there's no more challenges. Any obstacles are going a different way, and you don't need to worry about this anymore. So November is, again, I've started out with all these wands and I've made my way up. I've passed my tests. And now what is it bringing me as far as a clarifier for Libra for November of 2020? You have the card of aloneness. All right, so there's nothing wrong with this. Remember when I said to let your light shine, don't hide it under a basket? Well, this is you going on your way, but you're surrounded by the dark, but look at your light. So you're allowing others to see that light in you. And we're all alone anyway. It means we're fortunate to have people in our lives, but when it's all said and done, we're alone. And with that being said, that's why it's so important for you, Libras, to go within this year. So you get in touch with your higher self. You know that the universe is helping you, and you know that you are helping those around you. Okay, and last but not least, what does Libra need to know for December and then going into the next new year? You've tamed the beast. You've tamed that lion. And is this lion, is this you? So you are taming yourself. And I feel that that's what this is talking about. You're saying, you know what? I don't need to push. I don't need to make something happen. I have all the answers within. All I have to do is say, this is what I desire. Allow the universe to do their thing. And then you've tamed you've tamed yourself. You've tamed that ego. You've tamed it. Oh, what a wonderful way to start the next new year with all these new skills. And what is the clarifier for strength? The clarifier for strength is new vision. Libras, you're starting on the things that you really, really, really want in life. And when you do that, that creates a whole new circle. And then again, this is dealing with body, mind, and spirit. So everything about you, the healing brings the new vision, and you're looking at it like, I'm never, ever going to run out of new and good ideas. Thank you so much for joining me. Please share this with other Libras, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so.